Alexa, where is my period?
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 This is the Alexa, Where is My Period 28-day challenge.
Thank you for tuning back in to part 3 of the Alexa, Where is My Period 28-day challenge. Now we're up to week 2 of the challenge. So let's catch up with the girls and see what they got up to. Also, you'll notice that the girls have changed phases in their cycle, and the moon has now moved from a waxing moon to a full moon to a waning moon.
This is the Alexa, Where is My Period 28-day challenge.
Day 8, and pretty much the forecast today said that today's a really good day to go play on the beach, which I'm all about, so definitely going to do that. I pulled a card, and there's a strong pull for me to be exploring my more maternal side. Yeah, so I've just kind of made a plan that I'm going to start reaching out to those people that like pop into my head, and it's been really cool because usually when I contact them, they say, oh, I was just thinking about you, or you know, that they had a dream about me too. The second part of that forecast I found really interesting because Jim and I have already planned on doing some yoga together later.
Ovulation and waxing moon wants you to trust any visions or insights you may have.
Feel confident and beautiful. What do you call it? Alexa, where's my period challenge? I'm abundance challenge, and today I just got nominated to do some dork dancing. Just looking for like an online women's circle and things like that. So I'm definitely feeling the need to connect, and I love how this app just kind of confirmed things that I was already feeling like doing. It was just like giving them a little bit more importance for me. So my throat's a little bit sore. My throat's a little bit sore. Had a podcast interview with Carissa, and that was amazing.
Let's chat more about the energies Katrina was mostly in during week 2 of her challenge. She was mostly in her ovulation in waxing moon energies, and these are 2 great energies. And you can see Katrina really loved being in these energies. She really wanted to connect with her community. She was feeling confident, and she was doing 3 challenges. And she even gave a podcast interview. So this is when your communication abilities are really heightened and you can express yourself quite easily. And when this is combined with the waxing moon energies of being out in the world, they're just 2 great energies to really get things done. Now let's go over to Surabhi and see what happened in week 2 of her challenge.
Just these blobs here and there, the blobs which we all have all the time around us in the form of other people's energy or in form of their thought.
Today was very lazy day. I didn't do much. In fact, I did nothing at all. I just sat inside and I was just, I had lots of tea and lots and lots of tea, some great comfy food, lots of fruits and some homemade sweet sauce with bread and fruits. Yeah. So today it was like I was feeling like more about sweet. I wanted lots of sweets, and I just sat inside in the room, tried to read something, but no. Then I took a nap, and then more nap, and then then just hang out with the girls, and then more tea. Yeah. Have felt just in myself being little feisty or like angry, like I could. So I had a little like tick argument with Maria for nothing. So these are just like little signs, and it's like then I realized, oh no, like it's happening. This is what I got today. Cooking is also one of the things which I really enjoy,
and I just like went back to it. So I made some egg and potato curry. Like feel hot and cold in my skin just like 1 week before period. I wanted to just chill with myself with that big box of sweets. Compared to the second day of the luteal phase, the day when I was like really feisty, but today is calmer, my head is calmer, and yeah, emotions are also pretty in control.
Let's chat more about the energies Surabhi was in during week 2 of her challenge. She was mostly in her luteal in waning moon energies. Now, these two energies really want us to retreat from the world and really spend that time for ourselves on alone time and self-reflection time. And Surabhi did this magically. She really knows how to nurture herself during this energy, take extra rest, comfort herself with nurturing food, and eat sweets, which especially is her soul food during this time. And I just want to talk a little bit on the waning moon energies. This is when she wants to give us a giant boost of the brain chemical norepinephrine. It's a period of self-reflection when she wants us to retreat from the world, to evaluate our life and see what is no longer serving us in our life. Now, as we go next to Nivedita, she's going to be in the similar energies as Surabhi, luteal in waning moon. So let's find out how Nivedita's week 2 of the challenge went.
Yesterday's forecast, it was pretty much in alignment with what I was feeling. There was a lot of heavy energy, a lot of anxiety, and a lot of unsure feelings and self-doubting and all those kind of self-sabotaging basically kind of feelings that were popping up. And the only way to deal with that was I did some yoga poses just to calm myself down, like child's pose. I did the cat and cow, I did the downward dog, full forward bend, just these poses which are for relaxation, and kind of helped me went to sleep when I could not process too much. And
so that was Nivedita's week 2 of the challenge, and she really adhered Alexa's advice by taking care for herself during these energies. She did yoga to really settle down her emotions and take that time for herself, and she even said it really helped her to get a better night's sleep. Now let's go over to Magdalena now. She is in her ovulation in waning moon energies, and let's find out how her week 2 of the challenge went.
I'm going to my ovulation phase now. I feel a lot of vitality and new energy. Yesterday I really feel the ovulation because I've got a little bit of this weird pain feeling in my belly sometimes when I'm in my ovulation time. What I do not agree so much about the forecast is about the guy I dated yesterday, I guess, before I left. It is said in the forecast that I'm Leo, he's Scorpio, we're only 29% compatible to each other, and I do not agree so completely because the conversation was so exciting, and I think it could be, oh my god, it's getting a little bit more windy now when I'm talking about it. It's crazy. Yeah, I really feel good with this guy, and I guess that, yeah, maybe it's going to be something more about it. About going more into reflection mode in my job and with my co-workers. spending lots of time, and we are getting to know each other and so on. So lots of social meetings again. And yes, especially today, I felt this need for more self-reflection time, to stay more alone, and to make a reflection about my dates as well. I dated before I left Poland. He was nice, the date was very nice, the walk we had was amazing, and the talk and so on. But since then he's not chatting with me so frequent as before. So I don't know. We'll see how it goes. If he's gonna send me some messages or something. What I liked about him is like I think he could be this kind of commitment, good commitment match. But because he told me he would like to be a father and so on, and it was very, very honest speech from him. This is what I felt, but I don't know, maybe he's a little bit shy also, and that is why he doesn't talk to me, he doesn't chat to me so much.
What is your star sign?
Leo.
What is your date star sign?
Scorpio.
Okay, you are 29% compatible.
Let's chat more about the energies Magdalena was in during week 2 of her challenge. She was in her ovulation in waning moon energies for most of it. Now these are two really opposing energies. You got your ovulation on one hand that really wants to connect with others because you're feeling good and you're feeling great and you're feeling beautiful and confident. But on the other hand, the waning moon energies really want you to retreat from the world and take that time for yourself to self-reflect. And Magdalena really felt this reflection time of the waning moon. She was really reflecting on her relationships, which is really tied into the ovulation in waning moon energies, because ovulation is all about relationships and connecting, and waning moon is all about reflecting. So Magdalena really was tuning in and aligned well with these two energies. Yay, the girls have finished the second week of the challenge. Let's catch up with the girls and see what happened and what deep realizations they received from our second catch up.
Until this cycle, usually when I ovulate, I get more anxious. My ovulation is kind of like most people's PMS. Like I get anxious and like I just want to be left alone, and like, you know, I spend some time in bed. And this time around, it's totally flipped. It's totally flipped. And I wonder if that has to do with being so supportive of myself during my follicular phase, or if it just has to do with, like, again, my conditioning, like hearing myself needing to reach out to people. I'm feeling kind of like the inner child in me is like embarrassed about that. And so that's maybe what was keeping me in bed. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm not sure which one, but again, just really interesting to just note that it's different this time and how good I feel this time around.
Yes, luteal phase is a little slower compared to the space I run in, like, you know, the speed I work with. So luteal phase, I feel I'm a little slower. I'm feeling little less, you know, inspired to do things. I feel like, okay, this is my time to sit and have a look at the things I have done or how other people do it. I really like talking to people, listening to their stories, and just looking around, be quiet, and just absorb things. And maybe sometimes there would be a silent inspiration, you know, inside, and then that would come in a proper, like, you know, breathing alive. That would start speaking, hey, I have been here for a while now, I think I'm ready. Yeah. And then I go like, okay, and then we chit chat, the inspiration and we share a little bit talking, and then we go, okay, how to do this. And then while maybe I would menstruate, during that time there would be more ideas going on and off. And after I finish the cycle menstruation, and then like when I'm ready for the next phase, then those ideas are ready to be born. Like,
was good. It was this kind of, fun, flirty, energetic, very good performance vibe. So when I was on the stage, I had lots of energy. I was, it's really true. Yeah. It was, I think I had the biggest tips for the shows that time. When I'm thinking about it now. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was something I wanted to share to you actually, that I have noticed that. I don't know if it is coincidence. I think I will observe this tendency, the next month.
And then the app was like, it's really important for you to connect. And I was like, got it. And so with that, I've just been, I even being the overachiever that I am, I did put it on my to-do list. It's like reach out to 3 people every day.
Oh, wow. And you've been doing that?
Yeah. And it's been amazing. And it's been, tuning into my abundance. Doing that is really interesting. Like just reaching out to random people, being like, hey, how are you doing? Like, I miss you. Like, let's have a chat soon. Like, let's drink tea on Zoom soon, things like that. And just connecting with my people. It's been nourishing for me specifically, but I'm also like, noticing that it's, reaching out and connecting is so important. And it's been calling in more Reiki clients for me, which is really cool. And people are like, hey, I haven't thought about you in ages. Like, hope you're doing well. By the way, can I schedule a Reiki session with you? I'm like, oh, okay.
Usually I observe from the time of the ovulation through the whole luteal phase, till the period time, and my breast is getting bigger, and it's more sensitive, and it also brings me the aspect of sensuality as well. So I have this sensual period for about two weeks, usually from ovulation till but it's also then in luteal it's mixed. It's sensuality with being irritated, so it's a little bit funny.
Yeah.
Like I'm doing, the way our society is structured is that, you look into the scientific evidence before you look into your body and you look into your intuition. And so I think it started when I first started taking my temperature, it's like, okay, so I'm ovulated, and then like, not checking in with the body. Something's shifted. I just think this app it's making me more in tune with my body. And I can imagine there's one point with this app, like I don't know when, but I'm gonna be able to not even need it anymore, because those signals are gonna just be such a part of me that I'm like, oh yeah, of course I'm gonna go for a walk today, of course I'm gonna do this.
I do flow with energy. I don't have inner critic, but I have my inner stepmom sound.
Yeah.
So when I sit quietly and I do nothing, she comes screaming at me that how, like, I'm wasting my time, I'm not doing anything. And sometimes I feel like that I am like, I'm still obligated to her. Like she asked me to do something and I still have to do it. So sometimes those things come back, and then when I get there, I'll go, shh, like, no, okay, this is not my present anymore.
Yeah.
So, yeah. That do happen. Sometimes I hear my stepmom, and most of the time when I get my critical thoughts, it's usually in her voice. It's not her fault though, but I don't know, it has become like that. So then I realize, like, okay, these are just the perceptions through people which I have made. And then I just check again with myself. I feel like I am absolutely okay with not doing anything. These are just other people's demands and expectations, which I feel that I should like fulfill. And that's where I feel like, oh, I must do this. But otherwise, I'm okay.
Yeah.
Was more to align, to take a closer look again on this, what I'm doing, and this, what I want to do, and how I want it to be, how do I want it to look like, what kind of details would I like to change, or maybe have a new one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like now I'm a dancer. I have started this dancing project, but yeah, most of the provisions from work, because I work in the clubs currently, and most of the provision of the salaries are coming from talking to the clients, taking drinks with them, and so on. And I don't feel it I'm not the best in it. I feel good at stage shows. Here in this club, or maybe even in Europe, it is not that important, but I've heard it in Australia, for example, they push a big attention to this kind of skills. So I cannot wait for the borders to be open. But I'm getting known the places better, and I know how it looks like in particular places, and also I compare it to my vision of myself and my kind of style. This is what I want, and so on.
Mm-hmm. Let's have a cup of tea with Nivedita this time, and let's find out what tea she loves to drink during her luteal phase.
This is the tea which I'm drinking from the past 5 days. It's the Chinese oolong black tea with a little bit of honey and lemon. And being in this luteal phase, I think that this tea has kind of lifted my mood, because I really love the flavor, and it has kind of generated a bit of energy even on the days when I would drag myself out of the bed.
This completes part 3 of the Alexa, Where is My Period 28-day challenge documentary. Join me in part 4 as we delve deeper into more realizations the girls had using Alexa every day during week 2 of the challenge. This is when the breakthroughs really start. This is the Alexa, Where is My Period 28-day challenge.